Good morning, friends. Myself, Dr. R.C. Chauhan, Associate Professor, Samrat Prithviraj Chauhan, Government College, Ajmer. Today, we are discussing the classical electrodynamics related with the MSc Physics, semester 2nd, unit 1st, and that is related with the electromagnetic waves and the plasma oscillations. As earlier, we have also discussed related with the electrodynamics or electrohydrodynamics. Yes, this is the correlated with this one, the magnetic plus hydro plus dynamics, means the liquid form of any fluids which have the charge, and on applying the magnetic field there is the dynamics is there. So this is related with that one. So we start with the electrohydrodynamics waves. Let us consider the plasma or the fluids of the density ρ and the velocity v, pressure P and the conductivity sigma. The fluid motion is described by the hydrodynamics as earlier in the UG classes, that is related with the hydrodynamics. We saw that the law of conservation in the mechanics means that is the amount of the fluids incoming in particular area is equal to the amount of the fluids outgoing from this one, and many equations we have used in the hydrodynamics, they are correlated with this one. So the law of continuity which describes the conservation of matter is written as del rho by del t plus del of the rho dot v that equal to 0. This is law of conservation of the matter continuity, or you can say equation of continuity for the matter, and on expanding this one we obtain del rho by del t plus rho divergence of the velocity plus the velocity dot gradient of the rho equal to 0. This is called first hydrodynamics equations, or we can say it is also the magnetohydrodynamics equation. Now we want to calculate the second hydrodynamics equation, which is related with the force. Means here the force is involved by which the pressure is developed, and this forces may be due to the magnetic field as well as the gravitational field or the viscous force. So all combination of the forces is equal to the net force on it. So this gives rho dv by dt, that is the change in momentum of the force, that is equal to the force, equal to minus del dot p, that is the pressure gauge or the pressure force and force due to the pressure, plus rho g, that is the gravitational force, and plus the F, that is the viscous force. If the rho g and F are the negligible, then we say rho del v by del t equal to minus del of the p. P is the pressure, that is called the scalar here. So this is also used as the second equations, but we can also introduce the force on this one, that a operator for the time derivative we can write, because it is that depends on the two factors. Then we say d by dt, that is the complete derivative equal to the del of the del t partial derivative with respect to the time, plus remaining factors, plus the v vector of the gradient of that particular quantity. So this is an operator. So this equation 4 represents the total time derivative of the any quantity moving internally with the velocity v. To introduce the electromagnetic field, we consider the magnetic stress, that is force per unit volume, for here that is the J cross B, because F equal to Q V cross B, it is magnetic force. So F by A, that is the stress, so we can write that is the J cross B in form of this one. So the rho dV by dt equal to minus del P plus J cross B. This is called magnetohydrodynamics second equation. Now we switch over to the next topic, that is the plasma oscillations and the hydromagnetic waves, how the waves are produced and what is the plasma oscillations. We know very well that the plasma is a group of the electrons and the positive ions, but when the field is applied on it, it may be the electric field or the magnetic field, the many changes or occurs or any process are there. So first process that the when applied field have the low frequency, means the frequency of the applied field is very small, then the plasma is considered as the single component conducting fluids, means that is the united form, a single form of this one, a single element, or you can say the fluid element is there. There is no charge separation, or you can say positive and negative charge, or the positive ions or the electrons are not separated, and the electrostatic force not active or not in picture. The third one, that is that low frequency electrons and ion motion movement that maintains the electrical neutrality, because the number of electrons is equal to number of positive ions, so that maintain the electrical neutrality. When such a fluid is applied a constant magnetic field, now we get the magnetohydrodynamics waves, that is also divided into the two types, because here in this fluids, if you applied the magnetic field, then there is the interaction of the magnetic field of this fluids and the applied magnetic field, and that is due to this one the waves are produced. The number one, that is alpha 1 waves. When the applied magnetic field in the direction of the propagation, then the waves produced in these fluids are called the alpha 1 waves. Second one, that is magnetosonic waves. When the magnetic field is in the direction perpendicular to the wave vector of the propagation, then the waves are called the magnetosonic wave, that is related with the sound wave, or you can say the frequency of this means just like the sound. And then next, when the frequency of applied magnetic field is high, then what happens? The electrons and ions in the fluids tend to move separately, because they cannot now in contact to each other, and they move independently, and the charge separation takes place because the high frequency of the applied field, magnetic field on it. The next, now it is not like a single fluid module, is earlier we have discussed at the low frequency range. The third one, the charge separation produces the strong restoring forces and the oscillations of an electrostatics nature set up in the fluids, because here now the charge are separated, so there is the restoring forces there, and that will start to oscillate between these positive ions and the electrons. The oscillation in the plasma are called the plasma oscillations. So this is very important definition. When the high magnetic field is applied on a plasma, then what happens? Then the charges are separated and they start to oscillate with a constant distance between these two, and they are the this plasma oscillations is called the plasma oscillations for this case. Now, third case, if the applied frequency of the magnetic field is very high, then the ions fails to follow the rapid fluctuation of the fluids due to their inertia, because the ions have the more inertia in comparison of the electrons, so they cannot take part into the oscillations at the high frequency due to their inertia. So the fluids behave as an electron fluids now, because the effective part of this fluids is now the electrons, not the ions, and the ions merely provides a uniform background to the positive charge to the negative charge and gives electrical neutrality on the average. So here the ions, positive ions only have a formula, or you can say the property, which is to provide the electrical neutrality on the average of the fluids. So now it is behaves just like the electron gas or the electron force is there at the very high frequency. So this is all about for today. Thank you very much.